Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. So, Patreon wrote me if I can show something I did recently. This is this one here, because he would need such a result for a project of him, and and he asked me to show how I did this. Yeah, of course I can do this, and this is just a displacement map. So there is nothing modeled. This is just a plane with a displacement map. And I did the displacement map in Photoshop, and stacked some layers and blended the layers together, and then bring it to Cinema 4D and textured with a fall-off map and so on. This is done in Octane, but we can also do this in physical render, and I will show how to do this in physical render. But we need in physical render, we need a lot of subdivisions on the plane, but it is possible. And I did this with an 8K map, but only the Photoshop file had for this one 1.7 gigabytes. So in the tutorial now I will make it with a 2K map, so that we can work faster, or 4K, we will see. And as higher the resolution, as better the result will be then. So okay, so what we need for this is Photoshop or any other picture editing program which can work with layers, so we can blend together the layers. And I used for the displacement map, I used JSplacement. This is a nice free program. I will put a link in the description. So yeah, and here I used the dot grid thing. And if you click somewhere in the viewport, you see we get some things like this. And of course it can every time when you press in the viewport here, so you get another thing you can work with. So I don't need the rectangles, I just want the dots here. So I don't need the rectangles, don't need these guys. Okay, make again. Then make the scale maybe a little bigger, and you see you can work. I did it just tried and tried. Just first I made a map which is quite dense, so we can generate. So let's see. First I want a quite dense map. So let's see. Okay, and you can play here forever. That's okay. This is really addicted. So something like this with small dots at the beginning. Okay, now that looks not bad. And then you save this. It saves 8K picture, and that's exactly what we want. But you have to save it. That's one. Maybe in the next version they will add a save to clipboard or something else, so you wouldn't have to save always the heights. But for now we will save it. So first I go to my Photoshop and make a new file, and let's make a 4K, so we get a nicer result. So I make a new file. Let's say 4K. This is 2160 by 2160. Should be a, or no, yes, that should be 1080 is one kind, and the 1080 2001. Yeah, that should be 4K, and a 16-bit picture, and create it. Okay, so now it would be nice if I could say save this to clipboard, but this is not possible. So I have to save it. So save height. You see, I did already some here to test. Let's make a new one here for us. I save it directly to the desktop. Why not? Make a new folder. Heights. one, and this should give us now an 8K picture. So when I go to my Photoshop and import it here or merge it here, I don't know, so import, nope. I drag it in from the side, so I'm going to make it like this. So I have here open my desktop, my heights, and just drag it inside here. So okay, it's fitted, so that is exactly what I want. It's my first height. Okay, nice. Now let's make a second one. Just click inside, maybe now a little bigger one. Something like this. Yeah, maybe this. Okay. Save height. To Photoshop, check heights and drag this one in here. So now we have two of them, and I want to blend them together. So I go to my blending modes here, and just normally what I do is with the arrow keys I go down and look for the thing. It looks crazy. Lightness okay here, or multiply or something else should work as well. Or multiply, no, not multiply, screen or overlay. Yeah, no, that looks not bad. Soft light, but for the moment I want it crazy, so lighten is a good thing here. So you see, we have those together. So what? This is one. This is 2 layer. And now let's make another layer. I did in my original I had 10 layer or something else, but now for the tutorial we do a little less. Let's go to here and make another one, but now it's quite big dots. Okay, maybe with that. But they look nice later, even these guys. Without them, it's a little boring. I would do it with them. Of course, you can do it with the other things as well. We have a lot of different calculation types or something. I don't know how to I can tell this or how I can call this, but okay, this is nice. I will save this height. Wink. 3. Photoshop and drag it in. Yep. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and bring this to lighten as well, I would say. Yeah, that looks nice. Maybe we make a copy of this one. Control J to make a copy, you see, and Control T to transform and rotate this. Yes. With another one. That looks quite interesting here. That's nice. Okay, let's say we are happy with this. Now we can bring in a symbol or something. Let's bring maybe this octane render thing. Or you have the Insidium thing, or just a letter. Let's do a letter. So now I bring in a letter. Let's and I want the color white. This is okay and quite big. So that's 4,000. Okay, that's too big. 1,200. It's now at the highest. It's okay. And let's bring in the letter A for the moment. Okay, nice. Good. area black is okay for me here. Bring it in the center, so that's the center here. T for scale, and here we can even scale it bigger, so we can go over this 1200. So let's see, something like this. Now you see we have 2038, and it tells me I cannot go higher. And now bring this to a blending mode we like. So I go through, and let's see. Yeah, that looks nice here. Difference, exclusion. Okay, different or exclusion. It's the same here. I go to difference. Nothing else will work here. Really nice. Okay, difference. Good so far. Now I want to make a smart object out of this one, because I want to change the letter whenever I want. So go to here and convert to smart object. And now I make that smart object. Normally I wouldn't have to make a smart object in this case, but when you do a smart object, you can exchange this letter even with a symbol or something else. So I'll show you what I mean. But now this is a little boring. But what I did in my original one is, let's go a little closer. You see my original one we have here, these stripes on the side and something else. So let's make this a little more interesting. Good. Now I make a double click here somewhere, and I get my layer styles in here. And so what did I do here? I made an inner glow as far as I know. No, first I did a pattern overlay. I have here such a pattern here. You have just to look in your program what you have here, otherwise you could make your own pattern. But here you can import patterns and everything. Honestly, I don't do a lot with Photoshop. Yeah, I do a lot with Photoshop, but not with the layer styles here. So let's see. I don't want maybe not bigger. It looks quite nice. Just have a look what you have here. So normally you can here. We have here. Something more grass, water, so these are all the same here. Yeah. No, here it says 16 here. I don't know if you see it, but maybe this is for 16-bit. Don't know. And normally you could add here new pattern. Oh, I have large thumbnails, so that's. Then I should. Yeah, here it says 16. I think this means 16-bit. But I want to add patterns. Restore to default patterns. Okay, let's see what we get. I want import patterns. I don't have any patterns here. Yeah, well, I'm sure you can download somewhere a lot of patterns, but for me that's okay. I need only this one here with the stripes. And the okay. And I don't want the stripes everywhere, so I make here an inner glow. You see, now I have it with a white color, opacity 100, normal, everything like I have it here. So the size is. So you can make this how far you wanna go with your stripes here. Say 100 pixels in this case. Looks quite nice. anti-aliased, if possible, of course. Okay, that looks not bad. Okay, so we have this now. And maybe the stripes are a little too long. Let's go to 30. So this one is inner glow. 75 is okay, I think. And make some more. Okay. Should work everything. Yeah, it could make maybe a stroke all around. So that could look nice. We have to know the white is the height of the displacement. Everything that is white is the height, and black is on the floor, is on the ground. So I always remember this: white is snow, and snow is in the height. And maybe we stroke and make a black stroke around it. Okay. So we get, no, that's not, but we get a little frame around the letter, you see. Maybe you want this, so you get here a flat thing around it. It's maybe not so bad. But we can change this to every time, so or we make a white stroke and a black stroke and something. Yeah, let's play it later maybe. Good. Okay. We have this now, but the difference does not work anymore, you see, because this is that's a little strange. Because this is a smart object, it seems that is not working with the layers here. Let's see. No, it does not work with the layer. Let's put this in a with Alt G in a Control G, Alt G is in cinema, in a group here, and bring the group to difference. So yeah, that works. Okay. I think I did rasterized this one in my original and did not do it with a group. Change me. Okay. And I'll make it. I will save this as a PSD as well. So in my height things, so desktop heights, so I have a PSD file as well. Now we can now make even more. So when we want more things on the we could make now, and we can copy some layers of here and bring it up and bring it over the. No, let's play a little bit. Why not? Let's try some things. And take this layer, or we'll make one more. Why not? JS is nice. Much more. A lot of them. Okay, that looks not bad. What different? Okay, good. And I make save another height here for Photoshop and bring this for guy. Here. So now I want this above all my layers here. Okay. What I can do now, so I want this only on the A here. So when I make a clipping mask here, let's see if this, how can I see if this works? Yeah. You see, this only works on my A. But I want this, I want more black on my A, so let's go to here and invert this one here. So with Control I can invert this. And you see we have additional blacks and things, so we have additional patterns on it, and this is exactly what I want. So I want a little more on my A. So that's nice. This one I can rasterize, why not? Maybe make a copy of it, Control J. And yeah, this clipping mask, you can go to here, right click and let's see, create clipping mask. So it works only on the layer below. Or I do it like I hold my Alt key and go in between these two layers, and then you see, get this. And now I rotate this one, T and so I can just move it, and exactly, let's say I want here some black spots. So go to here and place exactly where I want it. So yes, here I want some. Okay, work, nice. And let's say we are happy now with this, but we lost something. We lost our stripes on the side here. I have this at normal. Why do they work? Normally they shouldn't. Normal. Let's go through. Yeah, you see, here I have not go to darken. Now I have back my so here now I have back my stripes. Okay. And here now I lose my, but when I go here now to darken to, let's see if this. Yep. Okay, that looks nice. Save it. So I save now the PSD with Control S, and now I want this whole thing as a PNG. But first, when you work with displacement maps, try never to do it like this. Don't have sharp edges, because sharp edges make some weird results sometimes. Always blur your displacement map a little bit. So what I do here is I use my favorite shortcut in Photoshop ever. I go to my first layer, to the last layer in this case, to the layer here, and bring all layer together in one. So this shortcut is Control, Alt, Shift and E. So now I have all together here, and this layer I can now simply blur a little bit. So I could make a smart object out of it, so I can change the blurriness later, but I don't need this in this case. So go to Filter, Gaussian Blur. This is too much, a little bit. Let's say 3 pixels or something else. Yeah, maybe even 2. 2 pixels should be enough here. So just a little bit. We don't have to make it, and we don't want to lose too much detail. But 2 looks nice here. Something like this. Okay. And now we can save this whole thing as so I go to Control Shift S. This is Save As. Here we want the PNG. But first we should, we have 16 bits, so when we want to, where is my PNG here? Here is my PNG. But, and save it as, let's say, hide final or something else. Or if you can do another way, this is this, right click here and quick export as PNG. So you have your total your PNG, and here I can say, this is my hide final 01. So, okay. Nice. Okay, now let's go to cinema and let's make a nice plane. So, as I said, if we work with Octane, we don't need even any, let's go here to, we don't need any subdivisions here. I'll simply make a new material. I do now the Octane version, then I do the PR version. Let's make here a glossy material. And go to here's the white. It's for the moment. We change this later, of course. A little roughness. And the most important thing, of course, is our displacement in this case. Displacement. We have a 4K displacement, so let's go here to 4K. To test the textures or something like this, we can start with 2K, it works a little faster, and then in the final render we can go to 4K. Let's do the, and the height, I don't know, 0.5 here. And bring in our displacement map. First I want to see how this looks here. So this will not look very exciting. Whoa, plane. And let's bring the material on the plane. Whoa, white plane. And now bring in, I just drag in our hide final here. Okay. Bring this in the texture and displacement. And you already see that that works really great. Let's go to 15. This is amazing. Let's bring in some. I bring in my rig, of course, because I want. Look at this. Wow. I don't need here the floor. Going. Because I want to use a different floor later. And make a camera so we see this nice. Close it for the moment. Objects, Octane camera, wing. So coordinates 0, -90, 0 this out, 0 this out. Nope, this is not the correct, so to zero this out. Because we're on -90 with the camera, we have, this is our C more or less. So that looks that. But what I don't like is this perspective view here. So what I want is, what is this? Okay. Let's go to the camera and make here the focal length, a very high focal length, let's say here 300 maybe. And look at this. It looks much better now. Let's make, here, go to the material and the spectrum. Let's make it I want to, how did I do it in an original one? Let me think. I think I worked with a blend material. But it should be possible. I want to try this. It should be possible with a mixed material as well. So when I make here, or a multiply, no, mixed material. Let's make a black and white. One spectrum black, one spectrum black, one black spectrum white. And make a mixed material here. Now I just try a little bit. No, that's not the amount. Texture here, and texture here. And the amount I will try with a follow. So, and here I go to in the, no, it's not in the Y now, it's maybe it's in the C, X, Y, C. So go to let's see what we get here. That means the black parts only should be on the top and not on the side. Maybe we'll see it better when we do it like this. No, that does not what I thought it will do. Okay, this is more. The white parts now on top and the black on the. But that's not bad. Let's see how this looks on it. Yeah, that's what I want. Now we have exactly what I want. I want just the white parts on top and then. So everything what looks in the y-axis is white now, you see. So that the bottom is white. And the floor here is white because it looks, the normals are in C, in Y, and we have here Y, X, Y, see? I'm not good in explaining this, I think. And here we have something where I said, you see this weird thing here? This is because we could use more blur in our PNG file, but here it looks very nice. You see this is. But what we can do is here the displacement. We have a little filter. Let's go to Gaussian and 5. But it's too much. But you see it. Okay. That looks nice. But I want a black floor here, or a dark floor. And I could use the floor, of course, from my scene rig. But I think it's a little easier if we take a normal plane again. So let's copy this plane. Yeah, what we can do as well, what I see here is in the displacement, let's see, you see the displace is here now. Let's try here for the 0. So we are on the ground level now. So with the displacement. And with the second plane, I go a little up. So let's say go to -1. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Huh? -1. No, 1 is okay. But I don't need 1, I want 0.1. So just a little over there, okay. And now I can change the color of the floor whenever I want. So another glossy material. Bring this RGB spectrum diffuse. Quiet dark material, yes. Float roughness. Bring it on the floor. Let's name it floor here. GGX. I want this in GGX as well here. Looks much better. And print this. Yeah, now we have this black, really harsh change of the color. And this looks great now. Okay. That was the whole thing here. You see, we have nothing here. When I hit NQ to change to hide the textures, we have nothing. And this is our project then, what comes out. I really like it. Now let's see, maybe we can work here a little more with the fall off here, so that we get maybe here a little brighter result. And this is not what I want. 90 degrees is okay. But it makes it a little brighter. Yeah, you can play like until you get your desired thing. Maybe I go up with the floor a little bit here to 0.2. .5, let's see. Yeah, that looks better. For me at least. So, and the fun part of this is now, of course, we have here our A texture. When I go to Photoshop, delete this one, the upper one here, double click on this A here. So now you see that that's the smart object. And now let's see, okay, let's make a B out of this B. Close it, and here here be careful when you close this. Save changes, yes, we want to save this. And now you see we have the B inside. Then with the favorite in Control, Alt, Shift, E, I make another one. I could now simply we had to repeat the blur here. So Alt, Control, F is to repeat the filter. You see, it made it a little. And quick export PNG, we exported it file 001, yes. Let's go to our thing here, and here click reload. Check, we have our B. I love it. Let's try the other things. Delete this one here. Double click it here and make a new layer here. So check. Hide this one, so I have an empty layer here. And maybe let's bring in this guy here. Octane render. Because we work with the octane render, so middle, so this will not work so well because of the writing here, but check, yes. See, so we can make this even bigger here, so when I go to T here and scale this up. Okay. And now let's Control Shift A or Control Alt Shift E. Blur it. What this was Control Alt F. So, and quick export as PNG. Hide. Yes. And go back to here, reload, and we have our octane here. So this is really I like it. I really like it. This was just a fun idea I had once, and then it's so nice to work with. And of course, you every time can change your patterns here. So the hierarchy will always stay the same. You see the patterns here, they are all smart objects. So if you double click on one, you can exchange this one, then close it and say yes if you changed it, and you have another pattern here. So that's just a great thing. So I want to delete this again here. Go back to this guy here. Delete this. Now delete this guy here. So bring it here. Yeah, and we can try here to take wingdings or something else. So we have here somewhere wingdings or webdings. Webdings are nice. Let's see, take the webdings and make, what's that? That's a cloud or something else. Okay. Yeah, you'll see, it's so crazy what you can do with everything. It's a cloud, and the other one is a cloud too. It's a cloud too. Yeah, you can here go to, I don't know how it's called in English, but here when we go to web things, let's see. What I did was just searching for was it here or was it in the wingdings or wingdings? I searched for the yin yang. Was it in the wingdings? Wingdings? Yeah, here it is. Double click it, copy it, go here to windings, paste. Now I have my thing is check T for scale and rotate this a little bit, so 90 degrees. Okay. Yes, save it. G for scale because we have good. Seems it's not in the middle here, so now it's in the middle. Make it a little smaller. Yeah, it tells us again we cannot be bigger. So T for scale. So yes, please. T4 scale here until I like it, but it seems it's not in the middle here. Huh? Now it's in the middle here. Okay. Check and filter, export file, yes please, reload, and we have this one. If it's too big for our picture, you see it does not bring in, so just go back to Photoshop. T4 scale it down, so somewhere like here. So control oops, then filter, quick export. You see that this is so great. You can reload and done. So, and now I show you how we can make this in physical render. Good. Yeah, of course you render this out now, and now you can. Yeah, what I did in the original one is here, and I made a little. I gave this first. I used, of course, a different HDRI here, like I ever do it. So HDRI. Let's go to outdoors. This is maybe not the best one. That's for sure not the best one. Same here. Yeah, but you can imagine what you can do everything with this. So yeah, that looks nice, for example. Instance, make it a little brighter. Then I made here for fun a float texture, copy it and go to film with. So this is on the floor here. You see it in the texture here. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, just play around with it. But you don't have to make it a lot. This looks for sure nice with this subsurface scattering or something else. Okay, but now let's make it in physical render. I will save this one. How big is the PSD file for this now? Let's see. Ah, that's a very small one. So, as I said, in my original one I had 1.7 gigabyte. So let's save this as save, and let's see if it's still. Yeah, 66. So I will, patrons can download later the project file, and I will include the height maps and everything. So let's save this as a file, save all these assets. Yin-yang displacement octane. Good. So now we delete this, and we delete this, and we delete this, which is not necessary, but I want. And we, of course, oh, I have to remove this OCTANE rig in the original one before I load it up. We will delete this. Okay, now let's try the same in here. First, what we need, of course, is a very high dense mesh here. So let's go to 1000 by 1000. This is very high dense, definitely. And we could try this with the displacer, but with the displacer we have one problem: we cannot subdivide the displacement, so we have no subpolygon displacement. But maybe it's enough when we do it with the displacer, so we see the things. So NA to hide the thing. Let's try it if it's possible with the displacer. And in the shading we put in our final height here. For the moment not, and you see that looks much better than I thought it will. We have some artifacts here, but it works great. So let's try, maybe we can get rid of some artifacts if we put under the displacer a smoothing deformer. So I brought it under the displacer. That smoothes it too much, I think, but we can go back here. This is not really what I like. So no smoothing deformer, because it takes away too much. Yeah, but you see, this is the problem. I don't think we cannot go higher here, 1500. No, it goes maximum. But when we do the same here, instead of the displacer, we make a new material. And in the displacer here, no, this is not. Go down here a little bit. So in the displacement, I bring in my final map here. So, and let's say 50 here. And when I bring this material on the plane here, and go here to low, and I render this with the IPS. We don't see any displacement here because I did not activate displacement. So this is too high. I know I want just intensity, not intensity centered. So. Good. But now you see we have exactly the same. Let's go closer here with the jagged edges, but now we have subpolygon displacement here. And I disable it for a moment and turn on subpolygon displacement and start with 1, because it could be when I make this with activated displacement, when it starts with 4 in the default, and it could be that it's too much and it calculates too long. So I start here with 1. So now let's activate it. So you see it's much smoother here. And when I deactivate it, it looks like this. When I activate it, it looks like this. And maybe we'll do this. Let's try 2. Then it should be here as well, much smoother. Let's turn around geometry. Yeah, that does nothing here. That's for the edges, for the corners and something else. And yeah, it does not need all too long. So now I concentrate on this one here. And go even to 3. I think it's not possible to go even smaller. Okay, I try. What you can do, of course, is give the PNG file a little more blur. Then you don't get this. It gets not better. So I think 2 is enough here. Even 1 was good. I will try it again with 1 and see the difference. But you don't want to see this. We look from above on it, so we don't see these spikes here. So I go to 1 here, and then it calculates now running quite strong. So it's still on 4. Already, so 1. It's almost better with 1 here. But 1 is okay. So, and now when I go to the camera, we will have another thing here. So, okay. Here we'd want to try the same. For the moment, I disable the subpolygon displacement. So it just goes faster. And you don't see a lot of difference here. So let's go up here with the quality. Bring in the octane, not the octane, the ultimate rig here. And back on the floor, I don't need the floor here as well. Don't need nothing here. I only want so, and now let's try this fall off thing here. So I want only now everything has the same vanity. Let's go to see so, color. Let's make here. This is the white color. When I make here a darker color. I did not try this here, but I wanna try it. I make a layer shader here. Make here a white color. And no, that's not under effects, it's here under effects, fall off. It definitely does something. The -1. You see it here. We have on the top black, but I wanted the difference one. We have on top white, but then here the black. So what I want is just the top white. Yeah. See here, you see it very good. That works much better than an octane. Yeah. Great. That's the same technique, or you can make a dust or something else. Good. We have this. And so. Let's go in the camera again. Oh yes, that looks nice. Tick. And make another material, maybe just a black material for the floor. Or not black, so something like this, and give it to the floor. And go with the floor, maybe a little down here. Okay, so we see this white things here. That's nice. Let's go to our follow thing. What if I go here to multiply? Okay, it's not totally what we want. No, normal was okay, I think. That's the same, yeah, that's the same. We could this do only with the because when I make now another color shader above the follow, what do we get then? This is an interesting question. Let's make a red color here. And now take this as a layer mask. Now I have white and down on the top red. Oh, you see it nicely here. So here's the white color, and then we could make this black red. So if I can do this color here, make it black. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. So, but I don't need the color here, so delete this one. Stay here with the white color because I liked it like this. And here go to normal. Okay, this is the same. Let's make here a nicer render. I want this to be a little better quality here. And I want another HDRI here as well. So Shift F8. Let's take the same. That does not, that had not made a lot of difference here now. I want to see more difference. Take this one. It's definitely brighter now. That's nice. And let's make it needs a little long to render here. That's, I know it because yeah, it's physical render and it has to calculate something. But when we go now to the render settings here, let's go to middle GI, because now we can render with GI. Not GI. That was the reason it looked so different. Let's go to the low again here and go to here. So we had no GI inside. So when I go to low GI now, makes not a lot of difference. Okay, I don't know what middle GI and yeah, render this one. Let's see how long this will render. It should go quite fast. The preview render leads longer than the final render. Look at this nice one. I like this very much. Here, the nice dots here. And the stripes on the side, they are great. Make it even. Let's go to a high GI. Why not? Yeah, should I be back when that needs not so long. Of course, you could do the same layer thing and everything in After Effects and make a short clip, an animation with this, and you can use this animation then as a displacement map. That would be nice as well. So I have no idea where you could need it, but it would be possible as well. But you see how quick you can change now the results with the nice thing. So as I said, just make your maps. Here you can change with a double click the symbol or the letter or whatever you want. You can add something on it, and then if you're ready, remember the shortcut. This is Control Alt Shift E, brings all together on top, all layers together on top. Don't forget to give it a little blur. You can try with less or more blur. And with Control Alt F you can repeat the last effect. You see, check, and then right click and quick export. That's it. I don't know how since which version this quick export is here, but it's I think we have it longer now. Okay, so let's delete this one and save this again, because this comes to the Patreon download file. And yeah, here we are, almost ready. That's really nice. And now, when this is ready, of course, you go to Photoshop. We have Photoshop open now. Let's see. Okay. So this is not Octane now. So let's go to here. Save with assets. Yin Yang. This is the PR version. But you don't need your later. No, I don't need your later because this is okay. I delete this before I bring it to my people. So let's go to here, copy this one, go to Photoshop, make a new file, 720 here. This is what we rendered now. Let's go here to 16-bit, create it, Control V, make a smart object of it, so we can change later on the effects we use. Control Shift A for the camera raw filter, which appears here on the side. Okay. Okay, and now we can play with everything. So you see that we can get lots more detail now. If we don't like this thing, but it does not look very bad. Okay, maybe sharpen it a little bit even. Check. Or luminance. You see this whole noise, so you can get rid of if you have a noisy render or something else. You can do this with the noise reduction here. You can get rid of this noise, you see. And if you say it takes away too much from, don't know, here or here or here, you can mask this out. You can, I'll show you what I mean. you can make a render like this, and no, that's not good at the moment. I'll make it in a second. So first we have this. Okay, this is nice. Now I copy this, Ctrl J, and first I will rasterize it, and again make a smart object, and then again I go inside here and only make this noise reduction. Whoop. Okay, it's away. Okay. You see the noise reduction, here we see it best, I think. So, come on. Sometimes I cannot scroll, zoom in here. Don't know why. I want to zoom in. No, I can zoom in. So let's say I want to just here, but not here. So what I do is I go to this mask here, activate it. You see it with the corners here. Control I to invert the mask. So now I have nothing of this camera raw effect from this noise reduction. Now I have a black mask. I can take a pencil with a white color, and now I can simply paint in where I want this noise reduction. So when I paint it in here, you see, I just want it here, let's say, or I want it here. So I can paint in where I want this noise reduction, where not. So this I did often before, or I do it often. Now with the denoiser it's not so often, but this is a nice way to denoise your pictures. So no, I don't need this, and this map I already saved, yes, so I can close it. And we are done for today. I hope you like this one. And yeah, it was, what? Again over an hour? For what? That's crazy. Yeah, and so easy it is to make this thing here. The next tutorial will be, let's go to my Facebook site here. To our Facebook group. Yep. Here you can post your results. By the way, we will make this one von Abend Vlasaliu. This singer. And let's mute this for a moment. And yeah, this will be at least a 2-part tutorial. So first we will make this animation here and this movement, and in the second part we will texture this and make the camera movement and everything. So this is what I planned, but now this yin yang thing come in between. And yeah, and you see I have here already tried this. So let's go to HD. Why is there no way? Yeah, you see, we make this with the spring here, the spring reaction. We don't need keyframes here or something else. So the spring, everything is done with Express. So will be a nice one, a crazy one. Okay, that's it for today. And yeah, next tutorial will come, I think, tomorrow. Because at the moment I don't have so much to do, so why not? Good, I hope you like this one. I hope you're with me. Thanks for watching, and if you have questions, complaints, requests or something else, please write in the comments or on my Facebook site, on our Facebook group, on my website. So write me an email, info@nikomedia.at or AT. And yeah, that's it. If you wanna donate, you will find a link in the description, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, and if you wanna support me on Patreon, where you can download all the project files and everything, you will find a link as well. I put a link for JS displacement in the description, and so on. And always read the description. That's an important thing. Same when people write me, hey Nico, tutorial only 360p. The first sentence, the first line in the description writes, please be a little patient. Yeah, what else? These are things I have to fight with. Okay. I wish you all the best here from Vienna. Please, please, please stay healthy. Stay at home if you don't have to go out. Don't do it. Don't do party or something else. Don't be so stupid as so many people are. And yep. Yeah, that's it. Stay healthy. Stay nice. Stay friendly. Help your neighbors. Help everyone. But come not too close. Anyways. Okay. And the last word, for me are Tschüss und Baba.